Hi, I'm B-Boy Spider-Man, and welcome to my next unboxing video. Today I'll be unboxing my PS4 Spider-Man suit. So in a lot of the bags, RPC Studio will send in these cool little shirts, which have their logo on the back, right here, and a Spider-Man logo on the front. So with this suit, I asked for an extra removable mask. Here's the suit. One thing you'll notice with this suit is it's got this big white spider on it. And this is the Brandon Gilberto pattern. The blues and reds on this are a lot more muted than you would see on a normal suit. And the whites really pop because everything's so dark. I really like the shading on the hands. So with this suit, one of the things that you'll see with the Brandon Gilberto pattern is that it has this nice texture. I don't know if you can see it from here. It looks like it's kind of screen printed, almost like a Deadpool suit would be. What I've been seeing lately with their suits is that you don't see as much color loss with stretching as you used to. Like my last couple suits, this suit does have the black soles with the new Kung Fu shoes they've been using. Also, I got another back zip, so it goes straight down the spine. One thing that RPC Studio does are these nice serged seams. All their seams, once they're finished, they go back over them with a serger, and it really cleans up all the lines so that when you're wearing the suit, you're getting a nice, it's gonna lay flat against your skin. As opposed to just a regular cut sewn seam, these are gonna lay nicely against your skin. It looks more professional overall. The way they install their invisible zippers, you'll see, is just this nice clean line, and then they serge it right on top of it. So then it curves in right onto the suit. So when you zip it up, it just follows the seam perfectly. The way they install their zippers is one of my favorite things about RPC Studios. Again, their mask is flawless. They have the eye placement perfectly, and the eye holes are sewn really nicely. And even the eye holes right here, they have really clean edges. They go in and they trim the excess fabric. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the suit on, show you how it looks, and then I'm going to give you a 360. So this is the detachable mask. And this suit is the PS4 Insomniac Spider-Man suit. In terms of fan response, it's probably the most controversial suit to date because it has a lot of elements that people really aren't used to seeing in a Spider-Man suit. For example, it has these really bright white highlights along the hands. It features a really big white spider on the front. The front spider is actually reminiscent of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. The back spider is more alike in style to the Sam Raimi movies, the original Spider-Man trilogy. And in the game, the lenses they used were actually pretty close to the Civil War lenses. So that's what you'll see I'm wearing right now are the Civil War lenses for Spider-Man. Originally, I wasn't a big fan of this suit, but after I watched the trailer a couple more times and then Brandon Gilberto came out with this pattern, I instantly was like, okay, I really need this suit. It's so different. Initially, I think my big problem was it was just so different. And as a big Spider-Man fan, I wasn't really open to change. But seeing it on myself now, I really like the way it looks on me. You can see that all the muscle shading comes in nicely. This navy blue shows up well against the red. Everything has a really good dichotomy. Like the white really pops up against all the other colors. I really like the tiny accents this suit has all across it. Like it has these white wristbands, the white tops of the hands. The face, which is a little bit more red than the rest of the suit. So you see on the arms and under the back spider on the back, all along the suit, there are these dark navy piping that are really, I was afraid they wouldn't show up in the detail, but the print quality is just amazing. It actually, from a distance, it kind of pops out of the suit because of the way that Brandon designed it. So I'm going to show you a quick 360-degree view of the suit so you get a better idea of how it looks. So there's a full in-depth view of my suit. You'll notice the highlights of the suit really show off the musculature of the pattern, which goes well with where my knee placement is, where my foot placement is, where the tops of my hands are. We'll see that these really show the shading on my knuckles. And that's because the suit was actually sized to my height with the pattern design. And that's something that the RPC Studio offers as a free service when you're ordering your suit custom. You'll see on the suit that all the web lines meet up nicely. The belt matches on both sides and all the web lines go into each other. And same with the wrists and the forearms. You'll see all the web lines match up with the wristbands. All the sides of the hands match up nicely. And with this, you'll see the zipper goes up just high enough for me to be able to fold the mask under and around so that I can, walk around without a mask on. And for photography and shooting purposes, I could grab my removable mask and I can use that as a prop. One of the things you'll notice about this suit is that the blues on it are a little bit more muted than it is in the video game trailer, but that's just because that's how I put it on the design with Brandon Gilberto's design and how I gave it to RPC Studio. So there's no actual printing problem, that's how I wanted it to look. Because in the lighting you'll see that everything shows up nice and the reds are perfect. So one of the things a lot of people asked me about in my last video was how does the suit feel when you're trying to bend down and move around? Is it restricting at all? And one of the things I can definitely tell you is that I have no restrictions at all. The knees, I don't really have any restrictions. Jumping, I don't really have any restrictions. Bending over, touching my toes, I have no restrictions. My mobility is not restricted. Another question I get asked a lot on my videos is, how does the fabric feel? Does it breathe well? Is it comfortable? And one of the things I can tell you is it's very comfortable. If you remember when you were a kid and you had footsie pajamas or something like that, it feels like that. It hugs your skin nicely. It feels like a second skin, but it breathes really well. So when it's hot, the suit is kind of hot. When it's cold, the suit is kind of cold. But at the same time, whatever your body temperature is what the temperature in the suit is going to be. So that's it for this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you like this suit, make sure to check out the rpcstudio.com to see suits and to get your own.